Welcome, everyone. My name is Greg Shulcheski, and I am the chair of the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. What I'd like to do in the next 10 minutes is to tell you about the departmental facilities and the people that make us excel here at the University of Alabama. So let's take a look at the home of our department, which is Shelby Hall. So this photograph is from the front of the building. So Shelby Hall was built in 2004. It is over 200,000 square feet. So the faculty have their offices and their research labs in Shelby Hall. In addition, we have the undergraduate teaching laboratories, and the classrooms are in this building. So this is the heart and soul of the department. Before I go and tell you about some of the unique infrastructure that we have to do research, I'm going to give you a broad overview of some of the facts and figures of the university as a whole and the graduate school in particular. So if we look here at this brief summary, I would like to highlight, to bring to your attention that the Carnegie Foundation a few years ago designated the University of Alabama as an R1 research institution. That is a very high research activity institution. This is the highest ranking that can be given to a research institution. And this is in part due to the fact that we've had a growing number of both undergraduate and graduate students at the university. And in addition, you can see by this graphic here to the right is that we've been hiring faculty as well. So this is to just show you the growth and the number of faculty in the College of Arts and Sciences. So of course, chemistry is in the College of Arts and Sciences, and you can see that commensurate with the growth in the student body, we've been hiring faculty, which has contributed to the very high research activity. I'd like to point your attention to the $3 million figure in annual funding that the department has. So faculty are bringing in research dollars from federal agencies such as the National Science Foundation, the National Institutes of Health, NASA, Department of Energy, Department of Defense. So we are a very research active department in a very research active university. These two charts that I'm showing you here represent some of the demographics and our graduate student population at the university. So like you look over here on the right, you can see there's about 5,000 graduate students on campus. And the pie chart that's over here on the left gives you a breakdown of the demographics of the graduate student population. And you can see that we, of course, have a very diverse group of students. So our department in particular has a higher than 11% international graduate student participation. So we have students that are from South America, from Africa, from Europe, from Asia. So I think we have about 20% of our graduate students are from out of the country. If you look down below the pie chart here, you'll see that in our department, we typically have about 90 graduate students each in total. So each year we'll bring in perhaps 15 to 20 students. Also, you can see that we have about 200 undergraduate chemistry majors, and we have 23 research active faculty. So you can see that our student to faculty ratio is very low. So we are a large department, but we are no means very large. So I, for example, know each of the graduate students by name. So if I see them walking down the hall, I recognize who they are. So, although we have all of the instrumentation and the research funding of an R1 institution, we are not massively huge where you are just a number and you're lost in the crowd. So what I'm going to do in the remaining 5 minutes or so is to focus in on the infrastructure that we have in the department. So we have some unique capability. In addition to sort of standard, molecular and atomic spectroscopy, we do have some unique instrumentation. We also have a glass blowing facility, which is somewhat unique. Not every department has an in-house facility. We have an in-house electronics shop in Shelby Hall. We have a stock room for shipping and receiving chemicals. We, of course, have a stock room that has, typical glassware. We have common organic solvents. We, of course, have dry ice and liquid nitrogen. And there is a machine shop on campus. It's in the physics department, but of course we are part of the college, so this is something that if you need to use, it's available to you as well. Adjacent to Shelby Hall is the Bevel Research Building, which houses the Alabama Analytical Research Center. So this has multi-million-dollar instrumentation that specializes in materials and surface characterization. So there's several scanning electron microscopes. There's a transmission electron microscope, a very unique local electrode atom probe instrument. There's also X-ray photoelectron spectroscopy, atomic force microscopy for those who may do surface characterization. So what I'd like to highlight here in the next few slides are some recent additions to the department. So you can see here that the National Science Foundation has invested significantly in the department. So we've had faculty who have written these proposals, and you can see from the dollar amounts that I've highlighted in red, these are the contributions from the National Science Foundation. So the university has also had to match about 25% of the total instrument costs. So in the last 4 years, we've had almost $2 million in new equipment that has been added to the department. So I'm going to highlight each of these three in the next 3 slides. So this is a photograph of our most recent addition. This is the 500 megahertz Bruker NMR. That's the photograph of it down on the first floor. We do have a full-time PhD staff member who's in charge of maintaining and training students on the use of the spectrometers. So that's Dr. Ken Belmore. He's been at the university for more than 25 years. The unique feature of this particular instrument is the high signal to noise, which of course reduces acquisition time. And with the auto sampler, that means that you can be sleeping at night while the instrument is collecting the data for you. So this is a really important tool for those who may be doing macromolecule characterization. So, small polymers and protein structures can be solved because of the improved resolution of this instrument. We also have a full-time lab manager for the mass spectrometry facility. That's Dr. Chao-Li Liang. She's been at the university for more than 15 years. So we have in total 6 mass spectrometers, 2 that are interfaced to gas chromatographs, 2 that are interfaced to liquid chromatographs. We also have another time-of-flight mass spectrometer, but the one that I'm showing you the photograph here is our most recent addition. So this is a TOF instrument, which has extremely high mass resolution, but the unique capability is that this has the two-dimensional imaging. So using a focused laser, you can require mass spectra with micron scale resolution over a surface. The department also has a new X-ray diffractometer. So standing next to the new instrument is Dr. Fengrui Q, who's been with us for 5 years. And these are the faculty that were responsible for writing the proposal. So this is Dr. Rupar, Allred, Dunkel, and Papish. So this synergy that's from Rigaku is unique because it has this rotating anode. So this instrument was the first delivered in North America, and it has this hybrid pixel array detector. So the combination of the detector and the anode allow us to do in-house protein crystallography. In addition, we can do normal small molecule structures. So the combination of the detector and the anode allow us to collect data in minutes. And for those students that will be doing X-ray intensive research, you will get trained on the operation of the instrument and how to solve the structures. The department also has unique capability in EPR. So those of you that might be doing work on free radicals or metalloproteins, so anything that's got a paramagnetic center, we have a strong in-house expertise. We have 4 spectrometers. I'm just showing you 2 of the X bands, so we can do both continuous wave and pulsed. We do have, again, a lab manager for this facility. And so we're quite proud because some departments don't even have a single spectrometer, yet we have 4. In addition to the instrumentation that I just showed you, we have in-house electronic shop. So we have a technician that will allow you to, who will fix things for you, or in fact, design specialized one-of-a-kind types of instruments. And Rick Smith has been at the university for now almost 30 years, who's a master glassblower, so he can repair or design unique instrumentation that you may need in your research. So hopefully you've gotten the impression that we have state-of-the-art facilities. I really want to emphasize that this can't happen without people. So the combination of both the facilities and the personnel lead to success. We'd like you to join the team and roll tide.